everyone, welcome to Knowledge Center. Today we shall solve some of the gate problems asked in the previous questions. So here I have taken the first question. In this given figure, find the value of resistance R. So this is the circuit given, and this question has been asked in the year gate 2004. In the year 2004 gate question. So you just need to find the resistance R. Here the current flowing through this branch is 2 amps. We don't know the current flowing through this branch, so let me name this as I, and this is a 100 volt supply, 10 ohm resistance, and this is 10 ohm resistance. To find the value of this R, we can do one thing here. We know these two are parallel to each other, so whatever the voltage I get here, the same voltage I will get here. So the voltage at this part can be given as V equal to I into R. We know I, just need to find R. So if you find the voltage here, then we can find the value R. So to find the voltage across this, let me apply the KVL for this loop. So by considering this loop, we can apply the KVL as follows. So it flows minus to plus, so it is plus 100. Then here, let me write this as plus minus, this is plus minus. So plus to minus, and the resistance is 10 and the current is I. So I can say minus 10 I will be the voltage drop across this resistance. And across this resistance again plus to minus it is, okay, so we can say minus 10. But what is the current here? The current in this branch can be given according to the KCL. So according to the KCL, current in this branch can be given as, total current can be given as I is equal to the current in this branch, let me name that current as the current in this branch plus the current in this branch, because this is the node. So the total current will be split into two currents. I know one current, that is 2 amps. The other current is, let me write this as I minus 2. That is, the current in this branch is I minus 2, okay, plus the current here 2. That will give you the total current. Now the current in this branch has been taken as I minus 2 because this is entering and this is leaving. So that will be the entering current will be positive, leaving current will be minus. So I minus 2 will be here. So I can write in this KVL equation as 10 into I minus 2. That is the current in this branch, which can be assigned as 0. Once you simplify this, we get some value. Let's see what is the value. So 100 minus 10I minus 10I. So totally it will be minus 20I. Then minus into minus plus 10 into 2, 20 equal to 0. So we can say that minus 20I is equal to 100 plus 20, 120. If I take it to the RHS side, it will become minus 120. Minus minus get cancelled. Therefore, the current I is 120 by 20, which is nothing but 6 amps. So I got this total current 6 amps, but I want to have the current in this branch, that is I minus 2. So we know I is 6. Therefore, the current in this branch can be given as I minus 2, which is nothing but 6 minus 2, 4 amps. The current in the branch here is 4 amps. Once you get the current here, you can find the voltage. The voltage in this branch will be 4I into R. So I is 4, R is 10. Therefore, the voltage will be 40 volt. So as this is the 40 volt, the voltage across this branch is also going to be 40 volt. So once you know that, we can write it as 40 volt here can be given as I into R, where the current in this branch is 2 amps. So 2 into R. Therefore, R is equal to 40 by 2, which is nothing but 20 ohm. So this is the solution for the question. I hope this is clear. Now let's see the second question. So in this branch, in this given question, we just need to find the value of R, and R is here. Okay. 100 volt is given, resistance is need to find, current is given in this main branch, whereas in this we don't know the current. But these two are parallel to each other, so we can simplify this. When we take these two and we can make one connection. So both are parallel, so you can say R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. Using that, you can say that 10 into 10 by 10 plus 10, that is 100 by 20, which is nothing but 5 ohm. So these two resistors can be simplified and replaced by 1 ohm, one resistance, that is 5 ohm. So once you redraw this circuit, we get it like this. We can get a resistance of 8 of R through which 8 amp current is flowing, and After simplifying those two parallel resistances, we got one resistance, that is of 5 ohms, and this is the source is of battery source it is, so I will mention it as a plus minus 100 volt. So now these two are in series, so the current what we have here, the same current will be flowing in this branch, so we get 8 amps here also. So I can say the voltage across this will be 8 into 5, 40 volt. 40 volt is the voltage across 5 ohm resistance, right? So if we have 40 here, we have total 100, so once you apply KVL, we get the remaining voltage here, right? But my intention is to find R, so once you get the voltage, you can find the R. So what would be the voltage here? 100 is the source, apply KVL for this. This is say plus minus, current is given, so you can say minus to plus 100 minus 8 into R minus 5 into 8, 40 equal to 0. So we can get 100 minus 40 is 60 minus 8 into R equal to 0. Therefore R is equal to, what happens here, if you take it towards the LHS side, right hand side, we will get 60 equal to 8R, so R will be equal to 60 by 8. So that is going to give you the answer as, if we simplify that, we get it as 7.5 ohm. So the result for this given question is 7.5 ohm. This is how we can simplify the answers here. So this is the question asked in the year 2005. Now let's take up the another question which has been asked in the year 2009. Right, here it is. So in the year 2009, question is something like this: how many 200 watt or 220 volt lamps connected in series would consume the same total power as a single 100 watt / 220 volt lamp? So if a single 100 watt lamp, whatever the power consumed by single 100 watt lamp will be generally 100 watt. Now the question is, how many 200 watt 220 volt lamps should be connected in series to consume this much of power? Okay, so first thing what we need to do here is, you just need to find the resistance of the lamp. So 200 watt and 220 volt lamp is connected in series, means first let me find the resistance of it. So we have formula P equal to V square by R. So therefore we can say R is equal to V square by P, where the applied voltage is 220 volt by 200 watt. Right, so 220 volt and 200 watt, when we simplify that, 220 by 200, we get 242 ohms. This is 220 square, sorry, it's a 220 square. So once we simplify that, we are going to get 242 ohms is the resistance. So this is the resistance of the lamp. Now question is, how many lamps should be connected in series of this rating so that I can consume the power of 100 watts? Okay, so let me take first, how many means, let me take start with the two lamps. So let us say there is one lamp and there is another lamp, both are connected in series. Okay, the voltage applied is here 220 volt. Okay, now when we apply the voltage for a series connection, the voltage is going to get divided. So here we get 110 volt, here also we get 110 volt. We get it equally divided because the resistance of the lamps are same, and here the resistance is 242. Now we need to identify whether by connecting two lamps in series of this rating will consume 100 watts or not. If not, you should go for the 3 lamps or 4 lamps. You will get an idea here itself. Say this is 110 volt and the power of this lamp is 200 watt. Power of this lamp is also 200 watt. Okay, so we got the power, but actually we are not applying 220 volt, we are applying only 110 volt here. We are applying 220 here, but when these are in series, we get only 120. So now see what is the power here. So this is a power rating, but we are applying 110. So let's see what will be the power consumed by this lamp and this lamp. Okay, to find that, again we use the formula P equal to V square R. V is 110, so 110 square by R. What is the resistance of this lamp? 242. So once you simplify this, we get the result as 50 watt. So this lamp will consume 50 watt and this lamp will also consume 50 watt. Totally these are going to consume 100 watt. So this is how we can say by using two lamps which is connected in series, we can get 100 watt power consumption. That will be the answer here. Now let's move on for the another question. So this example here, the circuit is given. It is asked in the year 2008. Here they asked you to find VAB. So it's a simple circuit they are given, and 1 amp current is flowing in this 2 ohm resistance. So we can say that the voltage drop across this will be 2 volt, because I into R is voltage. Now let's apply the KVL and see how to find this voltage across A and B. Okay, so once you apply the KVL in this direction, so minus to plus, it is minus to plus, so plus 5 volt minus B to A. See, they asked you to find VAB, but here they given this is B, this is A. When you are going like this, you are getting BA. So I can write it as VBA. It is going minus to plus, so it will be plus VBA. Then this will be plus and minus. So minus 2 volt is equal to 0. This is how you can write it, because I have the voltage source here. This is the voltage I need to find here. So volt minus to plus 5 volt, minus to plus VBA, plus to minus 2 equal to 0. So once you simplify this, we get VBA equal to, so 5 minus 2 is 3. So VBA will be equal to minus 3 volt. Here we got VBA as minus 3 volt, but we need to find VAB. So when you reverse this, the polarity will change and it is going to become plus voltage. So VAB will be plus 3 volt, whereas VBA will be minus 3 volt. That's it. So this is how we can solve the problems. In next video, we can take up the few more questions. Thank you.